Hey guys, what's going on? So another Hopeness Lab video. We have Valkyrie. She was just added to the Hopeness Lab. I think her skills are a little bit interesting. She has a very specific role to play. So the abilities that you pick are going to be pretty important. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you can learn something. Also, I do have a kind of an important thing about the Hopeness Lab that one of the viewers has sent me that I do want to explain. So shout out to him, and you'll see that soon. Okay, so boom, we're gonna jump right into the video. First things first that I want to talk about is kind of the what I said in the intro, that a viewer had sent me a message basically saying, here's some information for you to dissect if you want. So basically, shout out to Spoon Shadows from State 96. He sent me this. I said before previously, and honestly, what I've always done is I use this smart, intelligent reconstruction button down here, and I said it doesn't really change it doesn't affect how you get, golds or purples or blues or greens or whatever. It's just a quicker way to do it if you're lazy, which it is. But what he has kind of told is that you should never use this checkbox. Never. So the reason why you should never use this checkbox isn't because of percentages of chances or anything like that. It's actually because of decay energy. So as I said previously, decay energy is basically always the bottleneck for people a lot of times. The reason why is because for decay energy, for one, it costs a shit ton to use, and two, you need to be splitting a bunch of heroes, and it just costs so much. So if I split this one Dawn Guardian copy, I get 100. So that's one roll, basically. So in any case, a ton of decay energy. People always run out of decay energy before they run out of polymer crystals, generally. Even huge spenders. So the trick is basically every time you re-roll blue, purple, gold, you actually get decay energy. And so I'll do that here. Well, so unfortunately we got only greens and whites. Just my luck. So here we have a blue. Technical resistance plus 15. So I have 1828 decay energy. When I reconstruct, so if I don't save this, so I can just confirm to not save it or just click reconstruct again. So I'm just going to click reconstruct again. You actually gain plus 3. So if you get all 4 blues or purples or whatever, you'll get 12. You'll get 12 decay energy. So every time you do this, for whatever reason, okay, here we go. So I have a purple and a blue. So now if I reconstruct it, I'll actually get 6. Just kidding. We had a purple. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. So yes. So you can see that it added the blue, which is 3, and then the purple, which is 5 decay energy. And then again, it'll be the same thing here. So I get plus 8 because I had a purple and a blue. So basically you just want to do that every time. So here's 2 blues. This one's 6, as you can see. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Is again, if you use this button, you don't get any of the decay energy that you would have got. You're just automatically going to get a purple or a gold. I mean, if you re-roll it then you're obviously going to get some, but you're not going to get it for all these random blues and stuff like that. So already, I mean, I've gotten, I don't know, I don't really remember what I started with, but 30 decay energy, and we haven't even stumbled upon a purple or a gold. Actually, we had 2 purples, but we haven't even stumbled upon a gold. And in that case, I would have only gotten 16, and instead I've gotten 30 plus or whatever we started with. So that's about it. Just roll normally. It does take a lot longer, I'll be honest, but it's worth it because this decay energy stuff is so kind of rare and valuable. Oh, so I just got a gold, and gold's plus 10. So I'll get 9 here. And as you can see, you just end up with quite a bit. Here's another 10. So you end up with a lot just doing this, and I haven't gotten one that I would actually want to keep. So that's kind of the new tip. One thing that is a good way for big spenders. So, I mean, if you're not familiar, Spoon Shadows is a big spender. He's from State 96. He's the R5 or leader of Honey Badgers. Anyway, If you're a big spender, you're probably, you know, you don't really care about the crystals. You care more about the decay energy, like I've mentioned. So it's good to just keep like one hero, like the Courageous, that you just don't care about at all. Keep all 4 of his abilities just unlocked, and whenever you need decay energy, you just go here and just spam, you know, just spam reconstructs. It doesn't even matter what you get, golds, blue, like you just do this, and you just get reconstructs. It's going to use some crystals, obviously, but it's not that many crystals because you're just doing one at a time because you're not locking anything in. So already I got over 100 since I just started on Courageous, and I've used, I don't know, maybe 50 or so crystals. So yeah, pretty good tip. Yeah, I really appreciate the kind of comment there. That'll help out, honestly, a lot of people because most people are just too lazy to go through 1,000 clicks. So in any case, that's not the main point of the video, but I just wanted to push that out there. And I will continue to tell you guys, continue to remind people to not use the smart intelligent reconstruction. It should say the perform not intelligent reconstruction. Haha, funny. Anyway, let's get into Valkyrie. Let's get into her skills. What are the best skills you want on Valkyrie? It's kind of easy, actually, with Valkyrie. So yeah, once you get the hang of it, you'll figure it out fairly quickly. So for Valkyrie, basically her role has been and always will be a support hero for glass cannons, essentially. There have been a few times people will actually use Valkyrie as kind of a damage dealer. She does do damage, and it's very, very consistent. So that's basically it, though. You kind of want her to die a little bit. I mean, you don't want her to die, but like it doesn't matter if she dies because she's pretty much only useful for like 3 turns. So you don't really care about her dying. You don't really necessarily care about her doing that much damage. That's not her main role. Her main role is basically just buffing her teammates. So might plus 30, yes, you would take because, again, she does do around 40,000 damage, 45,000 damage every game usually. Well, it depends who you're up against. If you're against vehicles, for example. So the increase in might is just going to give you more damage, and again, that's kind of what you want on Valkyrie. Generally, I'm going to say, like, you take resistance. It'll just help you to win. It's not going to be the best. You're going to eventually want to reroll it to one of the better ones, but you can take resistance and HP. Tactical might, I mean, you can take it. Again, it's not going to be that good, though. It'll actually be kind of lower on the priority list. It's lower than might for sure because she has like 1 skill. So, and it happens once. So you're kind of putting all your eggs in one basket. Tactical resistance, again, you can go ahead and take damage plus 5, whatever. I mean, it's kind of just right in the middle of the road. All the siege stuff, don't take. All the counter effects, don't take. Normal attack damage plus 10. I mean, you can take it. It's not going to be a huge deal, but it's not going to be one of the better ones. Same with skill damage plus 10. You can take it. It's, again, not going to be a huge deal. Now, pretty much the only abilities you want on this champion, hero, whatever they're called, is group might plus 15. That's basically it. You really just want 4 group might plus 15s, gold, group might plus 15s, and you have yourself kind of the perfect Valkyrie. Group resistance isn't amazing on her, but you can go ahead and take it just because it's going to help you win no matter what. It doesn't matter, like, any of the battles, it's still going to help you win, so you might as well take group resistance. And same with group tactical might and group tactical resistance. Go ahead and take them. The reason why group tactical might's not going to be that good is because generally Valkyrie gets paired up with Nomad. At the current moment, Valkyrie literally only gets paired up with Nomad. Nomad does all of his damage through basic attacks. Not all, but the vast majority of his damage through basic attacks. So the tactical might, even on someone like Nomad, isn't that useful. So that's about it for Valkyrie's normal abilities. It's basically group might and nothing else. I mean, you can take the other group stuff, but really, if you just wanted to go for the best, it's group might. So with that said, here is my Valkyrie setup right now. It's a little bit different than how I would normally set up heroes. So I have resistance plus 30. It's not locked. I mean, I'll probably just get rid of it. But again, resistance is fine. There's never a bad scenario for getting resistance for any hero ever. It might just not be the most optimal. I have group resistance. Again, it's the same thing. Group resistance is a little bit better because it's plus 45% resistance because you're giving it to 3 people. I have full of vigor, purple here. It's just going to give Valkyrie plus 60% additional might when her troops are above 75%. This is good because she attacks on round 2. So 60% additional might for her ability on round 2 is going to be quite a lot. And then any other basic attacks that she does, it's just going to be increased. And then group might plus 9, purple. So this is the thing that's different about Valkyrie. I recommend taking every group might purple or above. Just lock it in and go for it. So I wouldn't generally say that on most heroes. I usually don't say take the purples, but for Valkyrie, she's a hero where it's like, that's basically all you need. And the difference between plus 9 on Nomad and plus 15 on Nomad isn't that huge for like thousands and thousands of polymer crystals. So yeah. So that's how my Valkyries run. If I had all purple group mites, I would take them. Yeah. I would take purple group might plus 9 over this resistance plus 30, and I would take it over this group resistance plus 15. So that's kind of the difference with Valkyrie. Mine's not fully perfect, obviously, as you can see, but it's not, I don't really think it's that crazy. I didn't want to spend too many polymer crystals, especially because Cyclone's coming out soon, and she might sort of derail Valkyrie. So, I mean, if Valkyrie's not even used in any combos, then it's not that important. So we'll see. That's why I'm not kind of maxing her out. So let's talk about what are they called? The advanced abilities. So the advanced abilities for Valkyrie are very, very simple. There are only a few advanced abilities that are good on her. Lucky. None of the luckies are good because none of her abilities are percentage based. They're just every single time, no matter what. Tactical Erosion, you can't even get it, so there's no point in talking about it. Strike combo, pretty bad. She doesn't need to basic attack more. I mean, I guess if prepared with like a Rose is the only thing. Leadership, it's all right. Again, leadership's always all right, but it's literally just all right. I would take group might plus. I would take group might over leadership any day. Insight, absolutely no use for insight on Valkyrie. You don't care, again, if she gets CC'd. It doesn't really matter. She doesn't counterattack. You can't even get that. Splash damage, can't get that. Self-defense instinct, it doesn't really matter. Again, Valkyrie can die. It's okay. Temporary preparedness, same thing. You don't really need any of the healing ones, simply because Valkyrie can die. Now, what I will say is the healing ones are good because at the end of the day, whoever wins the battle is basically whoever lost the least amount of troops at the very end. So any form of healing is always going to be good. So temporary preparedness is never a bad choice. Vision treatment, however, is a bad choice because Valkyrie is paired with people who like never really heal. So why would you get it? Unarmed Storm, literally no point at all. Yeah. Tactical conversion is fine. You can get tactical conversion, but it's not going to give you that much because, again, she literally has 1 skill. Granted, it does decent damage, but it's just there's no real point. Power conversion, no. Greed, no. She just doesn't do enough damage for Greed to really be useful at all. Hourglass, she has 0 prepping abilities, so it's completely useless. Surprise attack, again, it's kind of useless. 1, because of the combos that she's in. Yes, Anna, she oftentimes is paired with Anna. Anna can CC, but they have to be CC'd when on round 2, so it's just not very good. Come prepared, sure, you can take it. It's not really going to be a big deal, but take it if it comes up and you're like, whatever. So come prepared is fine. Distance strike, don't take it. Generally, Valkyrie goes in the middle row. If she's in the back row, it's a plus 10 damage, so then you can take it. But if you're putting her in the front, then obviously you're not going to want to take it. Generally, Valkyries end up in the front. So that's what I was saying. Potential Unleashed is fine. I would definitely take Potential Unleashed. The reason is for that 100% additional might is just for those basic attacks, once she falls below 50%, but 100% resistance when she falls below 50% is pretty good, and that'll actually win you the battle like this alone. She's very, very weak, and like I said, she normally goes in the front row, so she goes below 50% quickly, so Potential Unleashed is a very good option on her. Back from Death's Door, no, she has no evasion. Full of Vigor is good. This is actually what I currently have on her. You're just going to get additional might for that round 2 hit, and it's enough where you might as well get it. Preemptive Strike, I mean, no real point in this at all, but whatever. I wouldn't take it. Elite Squad, no. Reaper's Scythe is actually fine to take. So Reaper's Scythe is basically, it's just going to do damage to the lowest squad every time she auto attacks. It's just extra damage. It's never really a bad option. It might just not be the best option. Defensive attack, she'll take less damage, which is good per se. So, I mean, sure, you can get it, but again, it might not be the best option. Endless Trial, probably not. She's going to die really before this gets stacked up. Killer Magician's always a good option. For one, you're getting tankier. You'll do more damage even on the round 2, but every basic attack otherwise you'll do more damage, and the enemy has less might and less resistance. So all around Killer Magician's very good. And similarly with Auto Strike, Auto Strike is fine. You can go ahead and take Auto Strike as well. It just might not be the best option. So let's talk about the preferences for Valkyrie. The preferences for Valkyrie, in my opinion, are Potential Unleashed. Very, very good. Again, for the reasons that I said, that she goes below 50% very quickly. So Potential Unleashed is just a good option. For some heroes, when they like never go below 50%, so Potential Unleash is kind of wasted. But for a hero like Valkyrie, she's going to hit that pretty quickly. So Potential Unleash is a really good option. Full of Vigor is actually a good option as well, and that's what I currently have. Tactical Conversion is a fine option, actually. It's probably not one of the best options, though. Killer Magician is probably going to round out the third best ability that you can get for Valkyrie. Now, again, there are some others. Auto Strike, Reaper's Scythe, Defensive Attack is fine. Tactical Conversion is fine. Temporary Preparedness, totally fine. Again, surviving is pretty important. But these are the top 3, and these are what I would suggest you guys run for Valkyrie. So that's about it. Like I said, Valkyrie's a little bit of an interesting hero because the strategy that I'm recommending is locking in purple group plus mites. You can even get away, if you're a smaller spender or free to play or whatever, you can get away with blue group mites with locking in group blue or above group mites. That's okay. Generally, I would say probably not, but for a hero like Valkyrie where she really doesn't need anything, so you might as well just get that group might for Nomad. So that's about it for Valkyrie, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Hope it's helpful. Again, shout out to Spoon Shadows from State 96. Came clutch with that suggestion, or that advice rather. I think at the start of the video I had like 1,600. Maybe I had 1,800. So I got 300 in just this weird video where I wasn't even looking for any skills. So really good suggestion. That'll help out a lot of people. So appreciate it. And you guys can send them, thanks in the comments or even in the game as well. So appreciate it, guys. Catch you guys soon. Catch you next time. Have fun. Stay healthy out there. I'll be getting more of these Hopeness videos out. People are appreciating it. So thank you for giving me that feedback and asking. I will have that kind of encyclopedic video as well. So you can take a look at that and kind of form opinions on your own if you want. Some people disagree, obviously, with what I'm saying. You don't have to just take what I say and do it. But yeah. So anyway, guys. See you soon. I need to do it on my own, yeah.
Wake up, early mornings, late nights, hopping on a different flight. What's the meaning of life, ayy? Wake up, same-ish, different day. Make a wish, call it pray. Am I sick, am I okay, ayy? Stay up